at this play from Jalen Hurts. We're going to talk about this game that they just won versus the Commanders in Washington. But take a look at this play before we start to talk about it. We're going to get a corner route by Dallas Goedert. Wasn't too heavily involved early on in the game plan, but did start to make things happen in the second half. From there, we're going to get an in route. We're going to get another in route. We're trying to get some of these defenders to bite down on the ends. That way we can isolate or create a one-on-one matchup with the corner route. Now, we are going to understand when this ball is snapped, the offensive line is going to be in a scat or slide protection off to the right, man-to-man to the left. As we drop back, they're going to get pressure off the edge with Frankie Louvu. Once that back foot hits the ground, Jalen Hurts does a really good job of stepping up in the pocket. Now, because we step up in the pocket, we have to understand, I know we can't see the all-22 here, but you have to understand those second-level defenders are now biting up not only on the in routes, but also because Jalen Hurts is a really good runner of the football. So you even see this guy step up, right? As he steps up, his eyes continue to look down the field. That is huge. And then look at this. We see one guy bite up, two guy bite up. Now you get this one-on-one opportunity where you just have to throw it high enough for where your guy can get it. We know we've got a matchup that we like versus a DB, and Dallas Goedert plucks it out of the sky for a nasty touchdown. Again, wasn't heavily involved, but until he was, right? I mean, what a grab here by Dallas Goedert. But ultimately, I wanted to break down some film from this game. Again, I know it wasn't clean. I know it wasn't perfect, but they did what they needed to do to win this ball game. A couple of missed field goals. We don't got to talk about that. Before we dive into some of the film, make sure you guys hit the like button. Let's see if we can get over 500 likes on the video. But also, I want you guys to comment down below. Do you think this team can repeat? Do you think they can? If not, who do you think is their biggest threat right now? One team. Who's their biggest threat? Let me know in the comments, and let's dive into some of this game. Another good play by the defense. We're going to see towards the bottom side, Treylon Burks is going to be running a fake, and he's going to get back up the field on 3rd and 14. I believe he breaks back to the outside. Ultimately, they're playing to the far side of the field of Treylon Burks. So if you're throwing to the far side of the field, you better have a little bit of, mustard on that ball, if you know what I mean, right? He turns, there's nothing there, he's got pressure in his face. Now, one thing we have to understand as well is if you are able to generate pressure on the quarterback, you can force a couple of situations. A bad throw, a bad decision, maybe an interception, sack, force, fumble, holding penalty, whatever it may be. We are able to force a little bit of pressure here with Jalen Phillips and Brandon Graham, who's been amazing, by the way, and he forces a really bad cross-field throw that is just not enough mustard on it, right? And Cooper DeJean takes it in the other direction. Beautiful job here on 3rd and 14. You're only up by 4, by the way, right? It's not like you're up by 20. It's only a 4-point game versus the third string and Josh Johnson. Go make a play, and that's what they did, man. Congratulations. That's another win, 10-5 on the year. This one was a more difficult one on the road. Could have been a trap game. They played well when they needed to. Again, a couple missed field goals changed everything, but they did what they needed to do. Look at this play by Saquon Barkley, man. This thing is nasty. So we come out in 11 personnel. If you guys don't know personnel, we can break it down really quickly. We have 11, 12, 21, 23, 31. First number is always going to represent backs in the backfield. Second number is tight ends. You got one tight end to the bottom side, one running back, 11 personnel. So here we go. We're going to just hand the ball off. We're going to allow them to have a free rusher off the edge. The reason we do that is because we know Saquon is faster. He's more elusive. That guy's not going to be able to get him, right? And he actually bites on Jalen Hurts either way, right? So usually Jalen Hurts would be reading 93. They sell it really well. Saquon gets that defender's out of the question. Turns up the field. I love this, by the way. Look, as he gets to the outside here, he is selling to point A and point B that he is taking this either out here or maybe through there, right? So what are we doing? We are manipulating. We're getting these guys to overcommit in the wrong direction as we one cut back up the field, knowing we've got another lineman to clear out. So boom, cut up the field. Great job. Now, as we reach that second level, the dude goes for a low spin. He's basically got 1 foot on the ground, spins off it. He's basically on the ground. Like, he has no foot leverage at all. Do we understand? The foot leverage of this play is nasty. Stays up. You see how he's driving his feet backwards. Somehow, some way, Jeremy Reeves goes for the rip. No, you got to secure the tackle. Bobby Wagner, even as he's, using his legs to drive backwards, hits him. And he still doesn't go down. Who is this man? Who is this man? Quite literally. Now, before we get any further, guys, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you also subscribe to the channel for more Eagles breakdowns all week, all year, every game. We're going to be posting a part 2 within the next couple of days with some all 22. Let me know what you want to see first, the offense or the defensive film analysis. But we're not done yet. Let's keep going. All right, here we go. Another big time play, 5 wide, empty set. We're going to get a clear out to the top side. We're going to get like this out and then up route up the middle, trying to take away the mid read. We're going to get an out to the bottom side, and we're going to get clear out to the bottom side here with our tight end. Now, what I didn't mention was A.J. Brown. He's going to be running this like return route where he gets to the outside, breaks back over the middle. Again, this route here gets up the middle of the field, taking away the middle linebacker, and we get a one-on-one opportunity. That's all you really want to generate here. Offensive line is going to be in a 5-man scat or slide protection to the left with man-to-man to the right. They're going to try to run a little bit of a stun action. Actually plays it really, really well. As Bobby kind of follows Jahan Dotson, we realize we got the one-on-one. Take it. Boom. Steps, fires, missile, dart, and A.J. Brown takes off running after the catch for a nice little pickup. I believe like almost 30 yards. So another good play there by the O. Week 14 of the NFL season is officially here, and I am super excited because I wanted to share my picks with you for this weekend's slate of games. I've been using the Sleeper app. They are amazing. Their odds are amazing. Everything about them is super amazing. First of all, if you use my code DUBS, you're going to get a 100% match up to $100, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 to use, which is insane. If you put in 50, they'll give you 50, right? It's so easy. I would sign up just for that alone, just for the extra play bonuses, right? But this is my pick for this weekend. Okay, Joe Burrow, 1 passing touchdown versus Buffalo. I could see this being a high-scoring game. I like this. I don't think it's going to be too difficult to get that. Jamar Chase is coming off a rough week. I think he's going to have a big day, but I only have 50 yards. I feel like that's simple. That could be just 1 catch for a guy like Jamar Chase versus Buffalo. Again, high-scoring game. JSN versus Atlanta. JSN had a terrible week last week. He's going to bounce back. We all know it. Rashee Rice, 50 yards versus Houston. Listen, Kansas City cannot lose this game. If they lose this game, season is over. Season is wraps. Out the window. They need to win this game. Rashee Rice is their best playmaker. He's going to get the ball. Bucky Irving, right? Second game back versus the Saints. I think they could run up the score versus New Orleans, and I think Bucky will score at least 1 touchdown. I have 30 to win 90. I think this is fair. I don't think it's too bad. Let me know what you guys think. And again, use promo code DUBS, right? Use promo code DUBS. You'll get a 100% match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply, and see Sleeper's terms of use for details. It's currently operational in about 25 states, so make sure you guys check out Sleeper today. Here's a nasty route by Smitty. We're going to act like we're going to get inside release. We're going to stagger to the top and then boom, quickly get to the outside. Everything else is going to stay to the inside because there's no safety up over the top over here. This is kind of what we call a yes-no read. We know Smitty is a really good route runner, right? We could also do the same thing to the top side with A.J. Brown, if we're being honest, right? But we do it with Smitty to the bottom side. You're going to see him, again, get inside leverage, plant that left foot into the ground, get his guy leaning, and even gets him kind of falling to the inside as we beat him to the out. Ball is out with anticipation, and this is actually one of the toughest throws to make in football because if you slightly underthrow this thing, it is an easy pick 6 for the defense, right? So very tough throw to make for everyone that is at home saying, oh, Jalen Hurts is not a good quarterback. Think again, man. He actually is a good quarterback. I know he struggles at times, but when he's at as full potential, this man's really good, and that's a great throw and a great play for an easy touchdown here for the offense. Let's go. All right, just wanted to give a little bit of a quick shout out to Brandon Graham. Offensive line is going to be in a slide protection off to the right. You're going to see them initiate a combo on Brandon Graham, but the right guard decides to help out with the tackle late, but ends up giving Brandon Graham a one-on-one with the center. It is a nightmare for the center. Again, he combos, and then he's going to look to the right and say, all right, let me go help out. And that was the end of it. That was the end of the play, essentially, because he drives it back. Let's see, how many yards is Brandon Graham driving back? Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 yards into the front side of Marcus Mariota, which is stupid. And then Mariota's like, okay, well, I gotta get out of here. Boom, disengages and cleans up the sack. Great job by Brandon Graham. He might be a really big piece of this team potentially trying to win another Super Bowl. So, guys, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Turn on your post notifications. That way you're notified every time we post a Philadelphia Eagle video. There should be one coming out maybe tomorrow, depending on how well this video does. If you guys hit the like button, we might even just drop one tomorrow morning with some all 22. So, let me know, offense, defense, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.